Hey chickies! Okay, today we are doing a winter polar bear mani. This is inspired by My Passion is Nail Art on Instagram. She's really talented and you should totally check her out. I'll put her details in the description box. Let's get into it. I really hope you like it. I'm starting off with a base of Manglaze's Matte is Murder, my absolute all-time favourite matte black polish. It is so pretty, isn't it? Then what we're going to do is use two I Love Nail Polishes Ultra Chromes. The first one is this gorgeous grey, which is called My Little Glacier, and then the next one is the silver chrome, ultra chrome, called Mega. Now what we're going to do is more like a dry brush effect. I'm not sure, I wasn't really sure how this would turn out, and to be honest I'm not really sure it turned out that brilliantly as a base, but it did look really pretty in the sun the next day, so anyway, I think it was kind of worth it. So we're just using these colours and we're dry brushing them over the top of the black because these polishes look really good over black. I mean, really good. Now if you're not sure what dry brushing is, it's basically taking most of the polish off the brush by wiping it on the neck of the bottle and then putting whatever's left over on the brush onto your nail. It's a very economical way of painting your nails. And it looks really cool. Trust me, it does. Now once your base is dry, we can go ahead and start painting the polar bear. I'm using white acrylic paint. You can use polish if you like, but I suggest you try and use acrylic paint for this. Otherwise, it may all end in tears. This is so much easier to clean up if you make a mistake. So we're just making a general outline of the polar bears, and we're only doing his head and sort of a little bit of his shoulders. And I was just sort of working off an image from My Passion is Nail Art, and just paint the polar bear's face and ears. For his arms, we're sort of just making a little line coming from the top of his shoulders and then down, and leaving the tiniest little gap between that and the general body part of him. And that's, you can see that they are actual arms now. It's kind of clever. She's really clever. She taught me that. So next we're going to come in with some black acrylic paint and a really large dotting tool. Like, it's really big. It's the biggest one I've got. And once those black dots are dry, and because I'm using acrylic paint, it doesn't take very long at all, we're going to come in with some white acrylic paint again and a much smaller dotting tool, actually my smallest dotting tool, and doing two little pupils. And then for some reason on her original image there was like a blue waterline underneath that, and so I decided to do the same thing, and I mixed it with a little bit of white because I wanted it to be really, really light blue. And next up again, we're coming in with the black paint and doing his nose. Next we're coming in with some light grey paint, which I just created by mixing the black and the white together until I got to the colour that I wanted, and creating his little mouth. And using that same grey paint, we're creating his eyebrows. also using again that same grey paint for his ears, just to add a little sort of highlight in his ears. And I'm going to go over that with a little bit of white because I felt like it was a little bit too dark, and that was just, yeah, personal preference. You don't have to do that. And I did the same thing with the eyebrows. I just thought, you know, he didn't need Groucho Marx eyebrows. Now next we're coming in with some very, very, very bright royal blue paint. I'm still only using acrylic paint for all of this, and creating a little scarf around his neck. And using a small dotting tool with the same blue polish, I'm creating 3 little dots. Now this was a bow on her original one, and I misinterpreted that and for some reason thought it was like 3 little balls on the end of his scarf, and so that's what I did. Anyway, it still looks okay, doesn't it? Oh, who cares? It's fine. I'm coming in with some lighter blue and some white just to add some highlights to those little 3 ball things at the end of his scarf. Oh goodness gracious. And then we're just adding a little wine of light on the top of his nose to highlight it. Using the same grey polish I mixed earlier, I'm just adding an outline right around the entire bear. Now this outline is completely optional, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I think it just sort of adds a more of a 3-dimensional aspect to him. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you think he looks more 3D with that outline. Anyway. Onto the other nails, we're just doing some really quick snowflakes. These are really easy to do. You just want to do like almost like a star, and then you can just add whatever you like to them. You can add lines, you can add dots, and as you know, every snowflake is different, so you can make every snowflake on your nails different. Completely up to you. Once your polar bear is completely dry, you can go ahead and seal him in with a good quality top coat. I'm using Seche Vite for this one. Now I'm also adding Seche Vite to the snowflakes, and then I'm also going to add a little touch of sparkle using Snooki's Official Twin glitter injections. These are so cute. They're these tiny little Diamontes that I'm just going to add to some of these gorgeous snowflakes in the middle of them, and sometimes on the side, depends. Up to you where you want to put them. And just so I'm just sticking them down with Seche Vite, but if you want them to stay for a long time, you want to use nail glue. And that's it. I really hope you like this one. I think it's so cute. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, Kiki. Oh, and thank you for subscribing. Thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Bye.